following podcast is brought to you by Fuse-4 Network. Head over to Fuse4Network.com for more awesome content.
This episode of Fuse-4 Gaming is brought to you by Podbean.com, Tumblr.com, and Future Shop. On the show, we talk about EA, Ubisoft, Sony, and much, much more today on Fuse-4 Gaming. Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to more of the Fuse-4 Network E3 2011 coverage. This is part 2. We have everybody here except Fuse-4 Spence, aka Tyler, because he had a Canadian internet fail. And, you know, sometimes, a lot of the time, that's unavoidable. You can't really do anything. We tried multiple times. We spent at least over an hour waiting and seeing if it would fix itself. But, you know, couldn't do anything. Unattainable. So let's get right into it. So let's start off with the EA press conference for E3 2011.
The first thing they showed was Mass Effect 3.
Oh,
yes.
They showed some gameplay, I think.
Voice recognition.
Okay,
showed...
just wait. Okay, so the first thing that came up, it's coming out March 6th, 2012.
Yes.
So, solid release date. Nothing else has really been announced for March of next year. And this is a AAA title that will sell a butt-anus load.
Yes, it will.
That's inappropriate.
I'm getting it, so... I don't know about you guys.
Now, if we want to talk about the Kinect features, go ahead. I'll give it to you, whoever was talking. I think it was Tony was talking about the Kinect.
Yeah, Kinect features. Okay. What Kinect features was that it was like voice recognition where you could move the characters. Squad mates, and you could move them to cover, and you could move them around. You could have them fire on command. It's like you were like a battle general of a whole elite squadron. It's pretty good.
Yep.
From what
Pretty
I saw.
much my everyday life.
Yeah, sure, no.
Okay,
Close enough.
Yes. I tried it out. It does work. And the second feature they have for the Kinect is when you're doing the dialogue segments. You know how it says, like, if somebody was like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill you. Not fucking, obviously, but I'm going to kill you. You would give you dialogue options with good, bad, and neutral. You could say, the dialogue would say, like, no, you're not, and you'd say, no, you're not.
Oh.
And, yeah, I saw
that. But Shepard would say, like, I doubt that was going to happen. I doubt that this is going to happen. I will kill you first, right?
Shepard, you prick.
It's never exactly the same. It's like, sometimes when you do something nice, you're being too mean.
The best way to put it is it's Shepard's inner monologue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it works.
So we're like with the voices in his head.
Yeah, it's the inner monologue. You hear what he's thinking inside of his head, but it's not exactly the same words that are going to come out of his mouth. The squad interaction, it works. It's a little buggy. You know, you have to use certain words, and my big fear is right now, like, with the Kinect, it almost seems like you have to just play these games alone in a silent house by yourself, because it was even hard to do it with, and I think that, like, it was private rooms. I went into a private room to play this, but there's still a lot of background noise, and the Kinect picks that noise up.
That sucks.
So it's
Forever
really
alone.
hard.
That's why they should make it possible to use the headset.
I totally agree. They should make it, like, I agree, you should have to buy, like, Kinect because of the technology that's in the unit itself, but I think, like, you should, like, if you're in a big crowded room or, like, an apartment that's fucking loud and your neighbors are loud, you should be able to use your wireless headset or your wired headset.
Or you can take the broom and smash on the floor, smash on the roof, and tell them to shut their fucking faces.
Yeah.
I was also thinking maybe as a special edition with some games that are, or with one game or two games or whatever, that they should put like a headset that you can have it connect somehow connected to the either like the Xbox or like I said in the first part of the podcast about make a new Kinect all together and make it so you can put like a headset in for games like that. That's what I'm thinking. That they should be able to have like something that will connect either all that or something wirelessly to connect that. I think now probably better if it's connected, a headset that's connected that you can connect it to the Kinect.
Okay, so that's a lot of Kinect words in there. But obviously, they're not going to come out with a new revision of the Kinect right now because it just came out last year, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if you guys would do this. I do not own a Kinect. But being early adopters, I guess if anybody would have bought it, which is a lot of people, would you go out of your way to buy a $59.99 HD or HQ, not HD, high-quality microphone that would be able to sync to the Kinect? This is if on the side that you have already bought the Kinect. All right, we obviously don't have it, but
how much?
59. So it's going to be the whole bundle. The whole bundle would be 210.
You could probably get the Kinect for cheaper as well.
Because I say $59.99 because the wireless headset was $59.99 or $49.99 in the States, I think. So $59.99 Canadian, $49.99 American. Would you guys be willing to dish out that cash just so you can get like you have a whole party in you could have like the biggest fucking kegger in your apartment, but you'd still be able to play with this microphone and get all the interaction out so the game would understand what you're saying?
Yes.
You would.
I would.
Think about how much money you're spending. He's talking about on top of the Kinect. That's $3.
But think about this. Think about this. You could probably end up getting the Kinect for cheap.
No.
You think about it.
Okay, well, let's just say on the standard of you go to GameStop and you're just buying it outright. You're going to Walmart. You're going to Best Buy. You're just buying it right, brand new, fresh. Not Craigslist, not eBay. You're just buying it brand new.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
See, I would not either. I wouldn't.
If I could get a deal on it, I would.
Yeah.
Maybe like buy them both for $170.
I could probably get them.
I would not do that.
I see. The thing is, later on, I could see like maybe 4 or 5 months down the line of them releasing this high quality microphone. They put it in a bundle, obviously, and the price would lower itself. But right on launch, I would not do that.
If I already had a Kinect and I got that, I probably would. Yeah.
Like, if you had a Kinect at launch, and then right now, would you buy it?
Say I had a
Like
Kinect at launch, and then they came with, say I had Mass Effect 3, and it's like, I'm having all this trouble playing it and shit, because I got noise and all this, it's ridiculous, and they came with a mic just like that, I'd buy it.
You know what I'd do?
I think it'd be
turn
worth
the Kinect.
No, I wouldn't. What? No.
And yet, this is just for we're speaking upon like the hardcore Kinect user, their average user that they're talking about all the time.
Like Matt.
Yeah, so obviously you can play Mass Effect 3 just fine with a controller. It's going to be the exact same experience.
But if you wanted to take control of the units, you wanted to have that whole new experience, that's what they're talking about.
Exactly.
The same
hardcore people.
Yeah.
Great opinion there, Pat. Way to go.
Yep. Good job.
All right.
I was ready.
Is that all we got for that?
I believe so.
Next topic. All right. Let's talk about Need for Speed: The Run. So EA introduced their newest iteration of the Need for Speed. Blah, blah, blah.
I think we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about this.
We talked for Need for Speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
I think we read this, Dave.
All right. Jump out of your car. Play other things. Blah blah blah.
That's
what we talked about it.
That's my rating. That's all it gets.
All right.
Moving on.
What else?
We can talk.
How about FIFA 12?
What did they announce that's new?
FIFA 12.
I know, but what's new in it?
I don't know that you can.
You know what? Realistic speaking, I'm probably gonna buy it.
Really? Why?
I bought in every FIFA. It's actually one of the few sports games I play.
He's a soccer fan.
Just because you're a
For the
soccer
simple
fan?
fact that I'm a soccer fan, and in my opinion, it's the most balanced sports game.
That's good. Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
Never-
See,
I
I think
like the NHL, but the NHL always has so many glitches. Like there's so many glitch shots. I hear the newest one that was really good though. I haven't played
Yes.
that one. But
Just
Normally
in
the
general,
hockey
I
is
hate
exactly
sports
like
games besides hunting games.
Yeah, see, so I don't like. I'm on the same boat. I do like sports, but I don't like sports games, so I can't really comment on it because I know my obvious review is going to be negative, right? It's just like, oh, fuck, another stupid sports game. Oh, here we go. Let's kick a ball. Let's hit a ball. Let's throw a ball. Let's hit a puck. It's like, I get it, but I can see why the hardcore sports fanatic
Would want to play it.
like Moose, who likes soccer, would want to play it because he is into it. He wants to play the fucking teams and make his own career in a virtual world, you know?
Okay, Moose, what I remember, what they were talking about, what the new features were for 2012. They had like a bunch of celebrities. They had like Little John. No, they had Little Wayne, and they had like Drake, and they're like, oh, I play soccer all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
Drake.
so good at it. And they had all these different celebrity rappers, and they were like, talking
Lil
about how
Wayne.
I live soccer by my life. But I remember this one thing that they were adding, a new feature. I think it wasn't Steam Cloud, but it was something like that, where you could like say you had your friends list and shit. It would come up in an entirely different menu, and you could battle head-to-head coach kind of type thing. I'm not really sure.
So that is their EA Sports Live that they're going to
Yeah.
do.
That's EA Sports Live. There you go.
Yeah, you can connect and compete against other people on your friends list, and it's basically an iCloud storage system
Just about.
done by EA.
That's been this year's universal thing.
Yeah,
iCloud storage.
Apple had it this year. They just came out with it the exact same day as the first E3 press conference. They came out with it, then fucking Xbox came out with it, and PS3 had it before. Nintendo still has to embrace it, but I mean, I don't think they really have a problem because, you know, they're Nintendo. I don't really know. We'll talk about that later on, though.
The first people to really do the cloud thing was the Portal 2 and Sony, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think that
Sony had cloud storage before,
yeah.
but they really utilized it when Portal 2 came out.
All right.
Okay, so
What
then
else?
the next thing that came out was they announced SSX.
Oh, that.
Dumb. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
That's your.
I hate
Yet another sports game that Tony does not like. So
No. Okay. I just, in general, think that, like, I like... Okay, how can I explain this? You know, the snowboarding games itself, that type of sports snowboarding.
1080 snowboarding, the best fucking snowboarding.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I like the real...
Definitely agree, Dave.
I like the realism snowboarding. I like realism type sports games.
Oh, okay. So you don't like that SSX has always been like high skill where you fucking jump like a million feet in the air.
Or you fucking you get chased by an avalanche, or it's like being it's like, say, kind of like if you were going to equate racing games, it's like
I don't
I'd rather
know.
play Forza 4 than the new Need for Speed.
To me, it seems like you would be more the other type of person.
Ugh.
You like realism in your sports game?
I guess Snowboard Kids wouldn't be your game.
Yo, dude, Snowboard Kids is the shit.
Oh,
honestly,
I agree.
I'm not like the biggest fan of Snowboard Kids, but my family fucking loves Snowboard Kids.
Yeah,
they found out about it after like when the PS2 was out and the Xbox was out, and they went out to EB Games here in Canada and bought used copies of the first one and second one just because they're that big of fans. They need if there's a franchise they need to start back up, it's fucking snowboarding kids. Snowboard kids. That would be awesome.
Snowboard Kids was good.
I don't know. Like going back to SSX for 1 second. I don't know.
I keep going because I got something to talk about too.
I don't mind. Wait, I can't even speak today. It's tricky. Yeah, I was bringing that up. SSX Tricky was one of my favorite. I know it's not real. I know it's not realism and all that stuff. But still playing that game just to goof around and have fun with was still one of my favorite snowboarding games. But I'll give you guys 1080 snowboarding is the best.
For the Dreamcast, right? 1080 snowboarding?
It was for the Dreamcast and Nintendo 64.
I owned it for the
I remember it for the N64.
Yeah.
I never played it on the
It was a launch title for the N64, I think, wasn't it?
No, it came out later. It was a launch title for the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game, but like I said, SSX Tricky was still one of my favorite, like, non-real snowboarding games, but I don't know, maybe the new one will be as fun as that one, but who knows, we gotta wait until it comes out.
Well, if I wanted to go non-real physics game, this is totally off topic, would be Spider-Man 2.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
No, if we're talking about, I'm going off topic really bad, is because it's like, because I know that they're going to come out with it, this is so off topic, they're going to come out with a new Spider-Man game when the new movie comes out, correct, right?
Well, they've already announced a new Spider-Man. Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Why are we going back to E3 2005?
No, because with that game, it was so unreal that you could climb to the top of the Empire State Building, jump off, and you break every single bone in Spider-Man's body. That is the best thing about that game ever.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yes.
That's very true.
Well,
It's so good.
But Spider-Man is so, he's
Strong.
genetically enhanced.
Yeah, he can jump off buildings.
He doesn't even have bones.
Bro.
His bones are made of, like, spider web.
Adamantium.
Yep.
Yeah, shit.
He's so good.
All right, before we move on, I just want
made out of adamantium.
to say before we move on, Peter Moore was doing this this sports part for EA because obviously Peter Moore moved from Microsoft to EA a couple years ago.
What the hell is that?
Peter Moore is a great guy.
Okay.
So he said SSX is going to have
It's gonna have a stutter.
a massive open world environment. So this is a new thing. It's going to be open world, and he put emphasis on massive. And yet the three modes that they're going to announce that week was Race It, Trick It, and Survive It.
Uh-huh.
So they were all playable at the show, and I didn't get a chance to touch them.
All right.
All right, Dave. Thank you for the thank you for the your side of the story. Thank you.
So if somebody wanted to let us know how that was, that would be awesome. Do we have any really big sports fans here? Because I got some more news about.
I'm the biggest
About
sports
what?
fan
That would be
ever.
me, and this would be me. And
The only sports fans that I can think of besides maybe if Mufasa being serious would be me, but
no, yeah, just me and you, most likely.
Madden 12 was announced, obviously.
I don't care. Probably same as Madden 11. Yep.
no, they make it simpler. Stop lying. Because every Madden since 2010 has been getting, or since 2009 has been getting simpler and simpler.
So
So,
does that mean it's getting worse or
To
better?
the point, I don't like it. To the point where you can practically not play and do good.
This
Like
is another
you-
game that had Kinect support
Ooh.
with
Oh,
voice
no.
recognition.
Ooh.
Voice
Okay.
recognition for a football game?
Yes, and this was after
So
the fact.
so you can really say the Hut 92, Hut 92.
No,
Hut.
no.
No.
I
It
wish.
was like, I think it was like a coach.
Well, this was not announced during the conference, but this is after the fact. You could play, and I do have some football games. If I have someone to play with, I will. I think the last football game I had was NFL 08 or something like that. I don't really know. I'd have to check. But with the Kinect, you're able to call out the plays on the fly. You could be like, all right, we're going to do a Cut Rush 8. I don't really know the fucking plays. Yeah, we're going to Cut Rush
We're
8.
gonna do a slant 8.
Yeah, we're going to do a slant 8, and we're going to run it, and 3, 2, 1, break. And you say break. When it hears break, you go with it, and that's your fucking call.
I see.
All right.
What do you guys think about that? It's a good thing. It's
Stupid.
very small.
No, it's very stupid.
It's small. I mean, it's still. It's one of those things that you can do with the controller so much faster, like in Mass Effect 3. You can choose your dialogue option faster than it would be when you just speak it out loud.
What they're trying to do is get realism into games. I know it sounds dumb,
They're
but
trying to sell the
it is dumb.
Kinect.
they're trying to sell the Kinect, and they're trying to make games more realism, what they can do with what they have right
But
now.
what I don't get is they're doing with that. There's so much better things they could have done in a game like Madden instead of
But-
calling out the plays.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard with the Kinect, what the Kinect can with its limits of the Kinect.
But I was seeing this thing. I believe it was in the EA thing. They were showing the Kinect Sports 2.
Oh yes, you're right about where you
Showing
can
the
play
Kinect.
football.
You can play football, and then you have the ball, and then you run back
You
and
actually
play.
hide
and
other
and
than
you
for the
could-
receiver and everything.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
It was like it was pretty cool for what it was. It was pretty-
I was kind of impressed by it. Actually, I almost wanted to try it out.
yeah.
You know what, guys? I still say the best football game ever. A super high impact for the SNES.
What the fuck?
I never got a chance to play that.
Did you guys ever play that one game for the PS2 Blitz where you could put your guys on steroids?
Yes.
That was so
I
fun.
know. That was the best.
I heard about that game.
Blitz 02
Zio,
was the best one.
Zio, I have to counter that game. I
Hey,
have a
Mike,
better, more
Blitz 02
realistic football game than that one that came out that I always will love is NFL 2K5.
I could not stand 2K5.
2K5 has probably the most realistic, even though it's outdated, the most realistic and realistic and
When it
type
came
of
out,
gameplay.
it was pretty good. It was pretty realistic, but they fucked up everything else to the point where it was unplayable, in my opinion. And also, you can tell that they was good because of the simple fact that EA bought them out because they did not want any competition in the football game sports.
Yeah, EA likes to
That's
buy
why,
out many
that's
things.
why you'll never see a different football game besides Madden.
Yeah, and also one thing I want to add on, I still love how they brought in like Ray Lewis and a bunch of other people, and they didn't even talk about the game. They talked about their season, like their what they're gonna do next year, and it's like you're in lockout right now. There might not be a football season.
Yeah, I think they made a joke about the lockout during it. I wasn't too sure because I don't really pay attention to NFL, but they brought out the only guy that I recognized was like a Packer and a Patriot, maybe? I don't know.
No, it was
no.
Raven. It was
They
Ray
have-
Lewis.
3 fails come out on the stage.
All right. Yeah, I just noticed the only guy I could in his uniform I knew was like a fucking Packer.
Yeah.
Just because
What?
the green and yellow.
You know, I thought it might have been a good idea for
Idea.
one of the people to come out would maybe have been like Drew Brees.
I don't even know who that
Or-
is.
or- no.
You don't know who that is?
No,
No,
I'd
Drew
say Peyton Manning was there, right?
No.
Is that his name?
Nope.
No, he wasn't there.
It
It
was
was-
Aaron Rodgers.
What about
Aaron
that old
Rodgers.
fuck? That old guy. What's his? Is he on the
Matt?
Patriots?
Which old fuck?
Old guy that doesn't decide to retire, but everybody's like, dude,
Oh
just
no, that's
retire.
Brett Favre.
Yes,
Brett
that's
Favre.
Yeah, I would
Stop
have said
sexting.
bring
Stop
him out
sexting,
because
Brett Favre.
I know so much about him just from social networking and everything else. Pay him the amount of money, have him there, and I would have been like, all right, that's football.
He's
Yeah,
retired.
The thing
He's
is, everyone's-
retired for real. This time
Oh,
they
okay.
said he's retired,
And
but like I said,
I mean, if he came up on stage, I bet you, everyone's just gonna start making a bunch of sexting jokes. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, his
Yeah.
peanuts.
Yeah, so everyone's gonna make a bunch of sexting jokes.
like,
Next,
you
they're
want to see my
screaming
penis?
it. Stop sexting us, Brett Favre! Like a scream that, and then you're gonna get arrested, Dave, for indecent exposure. So it's gonna go down.
Why would I get? I didn't show my cock. What the hell?
I'm just gonna scream it next to you, and then I'm saying I got my pants down, and then they're gonna come over, and I'm just gonna put the rap on you.
Oh,
That's how it's going.
Yeah, you guys look so much
the,
alike.
yeah, the weight difference doesn't compare.
No, I'm just gonna scream it, and I'll be like, "My name's Dave McCauley. I'm in row, blah blah, see blah."
Oh my God.
My name's Dave McCauley, and I'm sexting.
All right, so at the end here, Madden 12 kicks off. I like to say kicks off. I wrote this down because I'm so clever.
Yep.
August 30th of this year, and I guess it's going to be really awesome. We'll see.
No,
yeah.
It isn't.
We shall
So let's kind of zoom through the next few here.
All right.
I just want to say The Sims Social is coming to Facebook, and you know what? I'm not going to disagree with it because that's an awesome thing for my mom to play. She's always on Facebook.
Yeah, you
That's
said
a great
you tweeted
game.
that.
Yeah, I did tweet
And then-
that during
and
the
then,
thing.
Dave, your mom's gonna lose a bunch of money because
I like.
she'll be buying points so she can buy stuff for her house.
Yeah, see, that's
gonna
the
go.
thing. I do agree, but she
done.
won't buy that stuff.
Really?
She's not that. No, she's.
Well, she just gets into temptation. She'll be like, "Ooh."
You know, sadly, she's one of the people that torrents games, and it's so cool. I'm like,
Thank God.
she's so up to like she'll buy what is it, House of Games? Is that the company?
I don't know.
House of Games. They have the point and click adventure games where you have to find the hide and seek kind of stuff.
Oh.
Where it's like, look for these 50 items, search for them now, and then it progresses the
Fuck your
storyline.
face.
So, but I know because she enjoyed the Sims back in the day, like the original Sims.
I did.
I liked the
Sims.
trailer for that game.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so funny.
It was nice
was
because
so
it was
corny,
like rape, sex was gonna happen, not rape.
I
Sex
was
going
waiting
to
for it,
happen.
the whole thing. I was waiting, and they did it in the shower.
Yeah.
I was making the comments like, when's it gonna come? When's it gonna
Come.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. And then at the end, she's like, "Oh, what else? Did you do anything else last night?" No comment. Wink. And then it just shows them fucking in the shower.
Yeah, they had two girlfriends sharing their messages about a digital man.
Yep.
That's what they were talking about. Like, oh man, we're gonna bang this motherfucking
How
cock,
big
man.
of a
I'm gonna
concern.
bang this. But yeah, and they did take a big jab at Farmville. They said
They did. I saw that.
yeah, there's a lot of fans that have been waiting for this one.
Show you totally. Yep.
Well,
Everyone's been waiting for the Sims.
Farmville is it's just an extension of The Sims in the end, you know, like,
Yup.
but more of
Tell me, Dave.
farm
You
kinda
farm in The Sims.
no, but it's an
No,
extension
you
of
can't.
what the Sims came out with like 15 years, 10 years ago.
Sir.
Doesn't matter. It's gathering money, doing all this, you know,
Farming.
without the farming aspect. Yes, I do know it's farming.
Tell me, can you build barns in The Sims?
You can
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Can I spawn pigs in The Sims?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Yes, you can.
You can have children.
Can I spawn? Oh yeah. Can I spawn horses?
Yeah.
Children.
Stop saying children.
Well, it's the exact same thing.
How
right?
much shit can you do in that game?
Can I spawn tractors?
Who cares about farm?
Anyways, it was a hit on Farmville.
Yes.
So then we were introduced to. Did we talk about Battlefield 3?
Yes. Good.
All right, then we were introduced to the live action trailer of their tank run. They called it Thunder
Ooh.
Run.
Ooh.
Where I was reading when I was there, these guys, some of these guys that are in this chat here,
Mm-hmm.
did
Not
not
gonna
like
say
it
any names.
because of, well, it's going to be quite apparent.
Not me.
It did
not
not
me.
like it because of, and a lot of people agreed. I did agree, but I mean, in the end, when you play the gameplay privatized
I'm not.
area, it was a
I'm
lot
not-
better. But this
I'm
is
not-
not what they should have shown.
Yeah, I agree. I think the game's going to be awesome. So, because the trailer before that with the gameplay shit
Building,
looked
there's
really
falling,
awesome.
there's running, and there's
Yeah,
explosions.
there's
it's like
building,
it's like a
yeah.
Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Frostbite 2 engine is the best engine on the fucking planet today.
You gonna bet your house on it, Dave?
Yeah, you get.
I honestly would.
Oh, good. Same conversation yesterday.
And then, like, as you're talking about this, a company released a new engine 5 minutes ago that's 10 times better.
And you're
They just
fucked.
released
Honestly,
Frostbite 3. Oh, shit.
You're done, son.
Yeah, they were waiting for it. They're like, bam, 3. We didn't even
Dave
release
put his fucking house on the market. Fucking, you're done. 3.
But it's better, the Unreal Engine 3 has its aspects, but this is, I think this is more beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I swear to God, when the game first started, I thought it was like a live-action trailer.
It's like a goddamn movie.
It did.
Yes, it does.
It looks like a movie with the grime filter on it. Like yeah.
Not even that. It looks like a helmet. Well, not really a helmet cam, but
yeah, a tank cam.
Yeah, tank cam.
Yeah.
Even then, it really didn't look like that.
It's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What they have.
Yep.
Better and better and better.
Wasn't it? Were they playing on a PC or Xbox?
It was PC.
They were.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fucking cheating.
They had God mode on.
Yeah, That's funny because that's exactly what I thought. I was like, they've got that was
the motherfucker was going through the little village and he was getting shot by rockets.
Like he got there's this one point you can go back and watch this. There's this one point where he literally gets shot 6 times in a row by a tank,
and then you hear the and then it's all red and shit, and then he gets shot again. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, this game looks beautiful. God mode. Like,
yep.
But what are you gonna do? That makes sense because you want to show off your game.
Yeah, but I want to. But if you,
it's funny. Yeah, you
want
to see what happens. Like, if I get hit, is there gonna be like the Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4 kind of thing where the screen kind of goes on the outside line where there's like a bloody eye?
Yeah, blood on your face.
Yeah. We'll see how they implement that, or if they're gonna go the Battlefield Bad Company 2. Which, kind of did the same thing, but it kind of
was getting shot by the tank. Like, it looked like as if you were hitting a camera with a baseball bat. It would glitch.
I think they're just gonna implement God mode so everybody has it at all times. So, while you're just playing the game, you just never die. It's just
God mode in tanks, you're fun.
Go to the PC console and you just, /God, like in Minecraft.
No, on every console, it's just gonna be like, you're always God. It's just
hit select.
Even when you're online, and you guys are shooting each other, it's like, why aren't you dying? Why aren't you dying?
Your tank is going to be colored white, and you're going to have a giant halo over your head.
What
it's going to be perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
So, it looks amazing.
It does.
It looks fucking awesome.
It's going to be the first Battlefield game I buy.
Yeah. And if it does not beat Modern Warfare 3, I'll be very disappointed in the gaming community.
No, Dave.
It's not going to, though.
It's not going to, like we said in part 1.
No, he's not talking about that. He's not talking about that.
In sales and everything, but in gameplay, it can be a better game.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think it will.
What if like all the missions? What if we're all just wrong? All the missions, they're like all like for hardcore gamers only.
Yeah, exactly.
What if it's all like just way too realism? What if they just like, you know what? We're just gonna step it up and just go so real.
You just got shot in the chest right now. Then what?
I don't know.
Then you're dead.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't want a game to go so real to the point where it's like get shot once, you're fucking done.
Operation Flashpoint. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's kind of like what I like.
Was that really too real? I have the most recent one, but that's another game that I haven't played yet.
Dave,
you're like, get cover, hurry! You gotta heal your leg, and then you're there bandaging up your leg. You gotta wait for it to fully heal. Then you run out and you get shot again, and you gotta repair yourself.
Yeah.
But Rainbow Six is exactly the same way. Do you guys like Rainbow Six?
My favorite game is Rainbow Six Vegas 2 is like the best game I've ever played.
The problem is
so you do like that, but you don't like certain features that are implemented into the Operation Flashpoint.
Well, check this out, all right? You get within so you have to pretty much shoot from very far away. If you get close, somehow they fucking have godlike aiming. And they hit you, and then once you get shot once, you literally can't keep fighting because you need to stay there and heal up your...
The AI is just that bad, and it's so precise that they should have dumped it down.
Literally, one bullet will take you down.
Yeah, no. And you have to stay there for like 5 minutes trying to actually heal your wound. And once you heal your wound, then you can start fighting again, just to get shot again to take another 5 minutes to heal your wound.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Pretty much, you can never even attempt to Rambo because you're just dead instantly. If you don't play super tactical and super slow, you're never going to get far in that game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
It's like
so
Moving on.
yeah.
Yep.
What?
So I'm gonna be honest. I have to pee. So
Oh.
you guys want to talk about Rayman Origins, and I'll be back.
Yes. I
And then
will.
if you move on with that, go on to Driver San Francisco.
I didn't see it.
yeah.
I didn't see a single thing on that.
Yes.
All right.
Oh God, Driver San Francisco.
Go on with Rayman Origins, and then I'll be back.
Okay, so what you guys think of Rayman Origins?
Don't care.
What the fuck?
I didn't see anything on it, so I have no
Wait.
opinion.
Did you guys play the original Rayman?
Yes.
So do you think Rayman Origins is going to be awesome?
Yes.
I completely agree.
My
I saw they were bringing back some of the old characters. You got the mosquito from the first game. You got
fucking mosquito, man.
I don't remember his name, but they're also bringing back.
Mosquito. No, I was very excited when I saw Rayman on the 3DS, because then it gave me hope that they're gonna make another Rayman.
Yep.
Because I was very disappointed with all the raving rabbits BS.
Yeah.
Rayman, like you have Rayman in the title, but it's not Rayman.
Raving rabbits
It's a bunch of stupid mini games.
that no
Yeah.
one gave a shit about.
Yep.
But yes, I am very excited to see. Did they give any kind of dates with it? Anybody know?
IDK, my
check
BFF Jill.
my magazine because they have it in the mag. I don't
The
know.
mag.
Just gonna look it up. Continue to talk about it while I look it up.
Yeah.
So, but no, I was pretty excited when they announced the Rayman because it's bringing me back to like what I used to play a lot as a kid. So.
Yep.
So.
Rayman.
Do you know if they actually have a date for the Rayman?
I'm looking it up.
No, there's no date right now.
Nope, just fourth quarter of next or 2011.
You guys talk about how it's very much like New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii.
What?
It is?
Yeah, where you can you can actually fuck up your own partner and put them into pits of death. That's fun.
That's awesome. I was talking about how I was really excited about it. So.
Yeah, and it is difficult. It's not like any other Rayman that you've played.
You just want
It's-
to win.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty hard.
Well, if you think about it that way, you said that game's like the new Super
I
Mario
like-
Bros. Wii, and that game's kind of tricky to play with 3 other people because
Maybe if you're MufasaFernando.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that game's a little tricky because depending on how the other player's play style is.
When me and my friends would play, we'd be like, ready? Quadruple jump, and we'd all jump off each other's heads and like
What
do
do you-
ridiculousness.
What do you guys think of the art style of Rayman Origins? It has like the
Beautiful.
yeah, it looks really nice.
Everything is hand drawn.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
If you watch the trailer for it, it's the best way to explain it is like a pop-up book.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
looks like, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It looks
wow, that's
good.
that's gonna be really interesting.
All right. So I think the next story we have here, only really Moose and I know about it, because I don't think anybody else really watched it. But we have Driver San Francisco, and we didn't mention this before, but we're on to the Ubisoft conference.
Yes, Ubisoft.
So Ubisoft is doing the Rayman game and also the Driver San Francisco game. So your
Did you get
typical
to play it, Dave?
yes, your typical Driver game. That we're talking about Driver, right? Is that what you're asking if I played? Yes, I did play Driver. Driver is your typical driver type game where you can. It's not like split second. It's where you're going through the fucking city of San Francisco, all crazy driving and all this stuff. There's not much really to explain about it. It's just Driver, but the trailer is beautiful, and it's nice that they're rehashing or redoing this series yet again.
Yes.
I don't think there's really much to say past that because
I was hearing about some of the gameplay, and like just the whole there was like a tag mode.
Yeah, there's like a tag your rate mode where you bump into the person and they're it, and then you get a boost. You gotta wait, and then you gotta find them and chase them through the city and do a tag.
Yeah, pretty much whoever was tagged was, I think, either didn't get boost or was a little bit slower, and everybody else had the boost or could catch up. And just everybody that I've heard that like has played and everything just said how fun it was, and that it was possibly like one of the most fun things they played.
I saw that.
It is really
The
fun.
whole tag, and it just looks so Like that should. I think that with most racing games, that should be something they should have in like all racing games.
I agree. They had that
a tag type of thing.
This isn't the first time that they've done it. The first time on next generation consoles that they've done it was Burnout Paradise with cops and robbers.
Yes.
And that was awesome.
Burnout Paradise.
It was DLC, but it was fucking amazing and so much fun to play online. That's another one we have to play. I know we say this now, we might not play.
I've never played Burnout Paradise.
What?
I have it.
That game is like literally no joke. If I had to choose a racing game, that would be my favorite racing game of all time.
So much fun.
If you ever get the Ultimate Box, that's like it's over the top with how many cars there is.
And how much content.
Yeah.
Just
and
the hours and hours you can play that game. Like, it's not even like you just beat the campaign mode.
And then
you
you're done.
You want to beat your time
You want to do
trials.
all the crazy jumps. You want to get all.
Yes.
You want to get all the billboards because it's so ridiculous.
It's so amazing.
Like I remember this one time I was playing it, and we did a race where you know how towards the end of the cars like these special cars you can unlock. It's the F1 racers.
Yes.
We did a city street thing with the F1 racers, and if you even bump a corner with the car, you like explode. It's so fragile. Explosion. If you try to do there's this one area in the game that has like an area that has a bunch of jumps, and you can do flips. And there was like a burrito van, and me and a couple of people, we were seeing how many flips we could get in a burrito van before crashing. It's just so much fun to do, because you're just trying to beat your friends all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just want to.
We all need to get it and play it.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm always ready to go.
It's so good. You can have as many people as you fucking want.
You know what other racing game I liked? Oh, what was that one? Oh, Blur.
Blur was awesome.
Blur was great, yeah.
Oh my
Same
god.
with Split Second.
I played the beta for Blur, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's like
I played the shit out of the beta Blur.
It's like the modern day Mario.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Mario Kart for the new generation.
And it was so fun, too.
Yeah.
It was kind of. Then there was always that decision: which was better, Blur or Split Second?
Well,
yeah, because they came on the same day.
There's a way difference. Split Second, it's like there's crazy explosions and
it's like an action movie. If you were directing an action movie,
like Michael Bay plus Need for Speed. That's what it was.
It's basically like that game. I forget what it's called. I have it for the Xbox 360, and you're directing an action film with vehicles. Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah.
I have it. I can't.
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah, I can't remember the goddamn name of it. It's not going to come down ever in mind now. But it's Split Seconds was an extension of that game, and it made it like much more Michael Bay-ish and all that stuff. Where instead of directing a driving film, you are
the driver.
You are the driver. You're doing this stuff. You're racing against opponents. And there is no director, or maybe you are the director, and your opponent is the other director.
Yeah, and the thing with that is there's so much. You think that like, there's like only a certain amount of things you can do in that race. There's so many things you can do to just stop your opponents. It's like I was doing this one thing I didn't know about this, and I saw this wall, and I had like the boost power, and I used it, and I took down the Hoover Dam on top of my opponents. It's like
awesome.
mind-blowing on what you can do. Yeah.
Nice silence.
Yep.
Okay,
so we're going to move on to a game
great segue.
that I loved. I loved the predecessors. Far Cry 3.
Oh, how... Fuck,
Yes,
man.
Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3.
It's going to be... Not gonna lie, amazing.
Dave, what do you think of Far Cry?
Yeah, Dave, what's your opinion on that?
Great opinion, Dave. Great opinion.
Good.
Okay.
I agree with that opinion. It was
Man, you're good.
Dave, great insight.
Great.
Ah,
Okay, that was good.
Okay, guys.
for realsies, Far Cry 3 looked amazing.
It's so good.
I remember the coolest part. I don't even know why this is the coolest part. The guy fucking jumped off the
He
cliff.
jumped off the cliff and he fucking
macheted
just
the guy.
yeah. He took his machete and just fucking lunged off the cliff, like flew down on him and just grabbed him and just slammed him right in the fucking chest.
Wow.
It was awesome.
So good.
Damn, that's... Oh, my
It
God.
is. And then there's
That's-
this one part with a helicopter. He gets in the helicopter and he fucking just takes his pistol out and puts it against the
And
pilot's
then he
head.
pulls the trigger.
And he flies it up, and he starts flying it up, and then there's 4 guys on the ground. They're shooting rockets, and the helicopter flies out of control, and it crashes, and it was so cinematic.
Did it crash?
It did. And then that guy.
I remember I was joking before that happened. I'm like, oh, they're going to pull a Call of Duty 4 here. They're going to or Call of Duty. They're going to crash the helicopter as it's taking off. They do that so much.
The whole, I guess what they were showing in the trailer was the entire beginning of the game, or some part in the game where you're like,
It was definitely some part in the game.
because
Well,
I'm
Moose,
not,
what do you think of Far Cry?
Moosey.
That's all I got to say.
What?
Have you ever played Far
You're a
I have. I've played them both. I was not a fan.
What the fuck?
Why weren't you what did you...
You're ridiculous.
About it?
Not a fan.
How are you not a fan?
It's not my kind of game.
All right.
You don't
that's-
like epic? You don't like that?
I hate the word epic.
What?
You must hate Gears of War.
Yeah.
I hate the creators of Gears of War.
What?
I do. I'm
I like
Just
their-
because of their name. Just because of their name. I feel like epic is so used incorrectly. You know what I mean? That's
Yep.
my only problem.
But
People are like,
because-
oh, this is so epic. And then like you ask them about it next week and like, oh, remember that thing that happened? What thing? Thing you called epic? No. It's like, that wasn't epic,
But
obviously.
the games that they create are epic. Yes, Gears of War. Come on.
Yeah, I would agree with
They've
that.
always been
Gears of War
epic.
is
Gears of
been-
War 1 and 2 were alright.
All right. What the?
The story was awesome.
It was awesome.
I love the
sir.
single player.
Yeah, the story was good.
What?
like,
Shitting
I
on
was about gameplay, so
gameplay was great.
Gameplay was awesome.
Yeah,
I
game-
liked it.
Awesome.
it had a lot of problems.
Had a lot
Yeah,
of
but
action.
you expect that because that's a beta, because we were testing it out.
You
to
know,
see-
No, we're talking about
Gears.
Gears 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I don't play 3. I was quite impressed with 3. So,
Yeah. I was saying 1 and 2 did have its issues. I still say 1 is better than 2 because 2 had
Of
so many
course.
glitches in the game. But like I said, they based this one now on they're going to move to a
like,
I completely disagree. I thought 2 was better than 1.
like, playing style, like, I couldn't stand them because in part 1, like, I couldn't even play online unless I used the shotgun, which I thought was fucking...
Oh,
Well, I don't give a fuck about online for those games.
see, that's all I care about. See, I'm all about the online. I don't really care much
oh,
about
so you're like a Call of Duty guy. I see.
Well, Far Cry 2 online was awesome.
We're not even talking about that.
Okay, I figured.
segue. We were talking about Gears of War.
We're very impressed with your Far Cry 3 opinion as well.
Alright, yes.
Yeah, we...
So
Nope.
it's such an opinion. Okay, I'm gonna go back and say like Far Cry 3 looks fucking amazing.
Yes, it does. We've already explained that. Good.
Yeah, and I like how you can drop down on opponents now.
Yeah, they fucking...
That was
Sweet.
awesome. I mentioned that.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Don't rehash old things.
No, I'm speaking about my own opinion. This
No,
is
you
my
already
opinion.
gave us your opinion. You gave us your opinion.
the most important part of all, did you play Far Cry 3?
Yeah.
Really, you want my opinion now?
Yeah.
Just
That's
because I might have played it. I played a small portion of it. Yes,
Good.
Think.
Good.
it was basically what you saw. Exact same stuff going on.
So it was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Right back
Can't
to Moose is not looking forward to it.
Yeah. You're an asshole.
You're terrible. You're just bad.
So what are we on to now? Sorry.
I don't know.
Bitching about Gears of War.
We're pushing.
Got way off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We moved on to Gears
We
of
started
War.
talking about
because
Epic.
you were saying,
Anything that had to do with Epic.
Oh, because I hate the word epic, Dave. I hate the word
overused
epic.
by everything.
Epic is way overused, and so is like Extreme.
The reason why I hate epic is because the thing that's epic is stuff that you're going to remember like years from now. It's always going to be remembered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the name of a company. You can't really get too mad if they really came up with epic gaming.
And they came up with games that are, in fact, epic.
Yeah, I do agree. You're always going to remember the Gears of War franchise. Like, you're always going to remember the Mario and the Halo franchise and the Metroid franchise and...
The Grand Theft Autos and the...
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
Siphon Filter. You're going to remember all these old school kind of iconic franchises. Yeah. So, they do remember... Yet, Epic Games does not have the right to say that Bulletstorm was epic. So... Yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, but that's another story for another day, because
it's a nice little pick up and play, but not.
Yeah, we're going to talk about E3 stuff.
So continuing after Far Cry 3, we have
Farcraft. What the?
Close enough. It's not like it's perfect, maybe. But continuing.
Tough slander, sir.
All right,
after Far Cry 3, there was there was Raving Rabbits, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. Raving Rabbits,
so...
Alive and Kicking, which is a very appropriate name for it, since you have to use all of your limbs to play this game.
Is Rayman still in its name, or is it just
Rabbits?
No, it's
Rabbits.
Good.
Raving Rabbids. So
Tommy Wiseau was doing the presentation.
Tommy Wiseau walked out onto the stage.
He was like, "Hi, you doing?
How you
Don't
think?
make fun.
We're not. We're just doing interpretation."
All right, yeah.
Tommy Wiseau walked out. He started. I liked the augmented reality stuff. That was kind. I don't know. It was stupid. Now that
really,
all right.
You're playing like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, it's just whack-a-mole.
That's cool though. I like that. What other game has whack-a-mole? Whack-a-mole is a classic carnival game. Other than playing at a carnival or an arcade.
You know what? What other game has whack-a-mole, Dave? What? Every other Raving Rabbits game.
Do they really?
Yeah. It's all the same.
But this is with your Kinect. You're playing with your feet, your fucking arms. You could take your belly and slam yourself if you're that hardcore on the ground to crush this rabbit.
The first Raving Rabbits game that was on the 360 used the camera.
But this is more.
I would totally do that, Dave. I would belly flop on the floor.
Dude, so would I. I put crash pads on my floor.
I'd just start rolling.
Fucking on the floor.
That's what the guy was doing, just rolling back and forth.
No, he wasn't. He was being stupid. He was trying to step on. I would lay down and roll.
There you go. Achievement unlocked. There.
Achievement unlocked. Sit on your fat ass and roll.
No, that's your way to get, because there's going to be an achievement most likely to kill every or whack every rabbit. So you take yourself, you roll back and forth. There you go. Achievement unlocked. 20 gamer score. There.
Yep.
Never play the game again. Put it on the shelf.
Isn't that the only minigame they showed, the whack-a-mole?
Nope, they showed there was this other cool one where it's a party game. It's kind of like Fusion Frenzy 2.
Oh yeah, it was that stupid one. It was like that one. The one Japanese. It was like that one Japanese TV show.
Well, you got to cooperate with your 3 other companions
to make
fill in a shade. You have to make a kind of pattern with your body. Yeah. It could be like a chicken, it could be like a cow, it could be like anything. And you just
it'll fill the meter up and they'll take a picture.
Yeah. Yep. If you move, it dumbs it down. And that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool party game, especially when you're drinking you're like, fuck yeah. I don't even know, don't twitch, dude, don't twitch.
You know what game's a really good party drinking game that makes me crack my ass off when I'm drinking?
What?
WarioWare.
Yeah, WarioWare is awesome.
It's so good. Totally random to bring it up, but I just had to. Continue.
Hold on. Can I bring up something going back to the Raven Rabbit, the Raven Rabbits thing?
I hate you. No.
Yep. Go ahead.
One of my always dreams, or one of my things I wish I could do to my room, is pad it to a psych ward kind of padding thing.
Insane asylum.
Yeah.
Keep going. I agree.
So if I ever wanted to play a game loud or something and no one can hear it, I would
just soundproof my room. That'd be awesome.
I would just if I wanted to slam on the ground like crazy,
I want to scream
bash it off the wall.
I want to just, potentially strangle myself and no one wants to save me,
Nobody can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
for
I-
anyone who cares, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Heat.
Who cares?
So are they?
Okay.
Are they the champs now?
That's it,
Like,
yeah, they're
That's
the
it?
champs. That's it.
wow. That was Game 6, right?
I want to say that it was Game 6. Yes.
Yeah.
Why are we talking sports? What are you doing? Stop it.
What is this?
Stop this
That's
now.
big news. That's big news.
Stop this now. Stop.
NBA
It's big
finals.
news,
Stop.
man.
Stop.
You know, the bad thing about this is when this podcast gets posted in 6 weeks, it's going to be so out of...
No.
18 weeks, my fault.
All right,
But
so
yeah.
we have a couple. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Th-
Mufasa.
th- th-
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I would always love just like so I can like just rock out and have fun with that padding.
All right, I totally agree. I would do that.
Okay, good.
I would so do that. But
moving on.
they announced Just Dance 3. Blah blah blah.
Who
blah.
cares?
Which is that's a massive franchise for them.
Just Dance
But,
sells like
sing.
hotcakes, man.
Yeah, I totally
Dance.
played Just Dance, but I don't have a Kinect. It looks interesting. I didn't really get a chance to play it, even though it was one of the shortest lines. I wanted to play the big AAA titles.
The thing
Which-
is,
Yep.
when they were
it probably
showing
is-
actual shit for the game, it looked completely scripted. Like it didn't look like they were actually dancing to the shit.
Well,
It looked like they were just dancing along.
that's the thing. You do dance along. And-
No, what it seemed like was it seemed like there was a video, like the actual game,
That's what it is.
but no, stop it.
It shows you the pattern to do, and then you do it, and it grades you on how well you do it. So it does look like you're doing a pattern, but
So
it
what
grades
you're
you.
saying? What if I just wanted to freestyle it?
You couldn't do that.
Why?
Because
That's
what
not
we're
Just
supposed to
Dance.
do.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's gay.
Because
That's dumb.
why would you buy a game to
Maybe I just want to goddamn freestyle and have some fun.
All right,
Why
here
would
you
you
go.
turn on
Here-
the game? Just
here you go.
freaking
put,
freestyle.
put it on MP3, put it on a CD, and you just fucking dance in your
No, I
room.
look like a fool.
There you go.
That's what you
don't
do.
look like a fool.
Why would you play the game? You're playing, no, you have the excuse to be a fool because you're playing Just Dance. You're playing. It's called no.
I don't
it's
think
called,
that's an
listen.
excuse.
It's called Just Dance, so I should be able to dance how I want in any way because I'm just a dancer. How about that?
Oh my god!
I'm just a dancing. I should be able to dance
All right.
anyway.
You know what? Go get Dance Central, and then they give you a
Good.
5-second
I will.
freestyle, and
Good,
there
I
you
will.
go. Have a good day.
Oh, good, perfect. That's
All right, then we have Your Shape, Fitness Evolved 2012.
Fishing
And,
Evolved 2012?
Fishing
That'd
Evolved,
be
yep.
awesome.
It's a great fishing game. And then the big big fucking thing that Ubisoft is, their flagship game.
Here we go.
We have
Assassin's Creed 3000 edition.
No.
What?
Incorrect.
no Assassin's Creed Revelations. I wanted some
cares?
anticipation.
Who cares?
I like how they dropped the facial animation.
Yeah,
That's retarded.
that's dumb.
But
dropped-
yet
was it-
Tony was talking about how he wanted it, but it's okay.
Seems like
So-
a smart idea. It does.
All right,
Um,
so here's the thing. You know how L.A. Noire,
Best game ever invented.
Rockstar's newest game, had the new facial animation thing where they took a bunch of cameras, they put them
Seems
around
good.
someone's face.
This
And
is
they,
old, but I just want to say this is old news. This is what they were speculating, and they said they were going to use the technology for just with speech, not what Elena Noire
They should use it with everybody. That just seems like a good idea.
They were going to use it
Damn.
for Assassin's Creed Revelations, and they dropped
And they pussied out.
I'm glad they dropped it.
Why?
Because it upsets you.
Whoa. Well, no, I
Wait.
just don't like Assassin's Creed, so he can fuck himself.
But you
No,
just said you just said you wanted it, Tony, and then you just said you didn't. What?
No, that wasn't him. That was
Moose.
But no.
What?
Okay, if you go
Sad.
back and listen to this audio, I'm not going to argue. But he just said like, "Thank God they dropped it."
That was Moose.
That was
No.
Moose.
That was Moose.
Yes, it was.
That was me. I said,
was
thank
food.
God they dropped it.
Yes.
All right. But either way,
Tony.
there was in this game, you play as Ezio, and you want to find out more about Altair, which is the first assassin in Assassin's Creed 1. You're playing.
Whoa!
Elongated story. Continue.
You're playing
ahead.
through the story.
Out here. remembering. I mean, you
You're
play
pl-
Ezio remembering
You're
Altair.
playing as Ezio, and you're trying to relive what has happened to him, because we know nothing of what's happened to him, right? And I've always wanted to know that since, well, obviously it was just Assassin's Creed 1, but Assassin's Creed 2, it was like, what happened to Altair? He just disappeared.
No, I know exactly what happened to him, but that's
Spoil it. Go ahead.
that's for another day.
No, it's for today.
Yup.
No, you guys are all gonna have to wait. Spam me with messages and
No, I
maybe
won't. I won't wait at all.
Just
So
me.
they showed a whole trailer where you're jumping from boat to boat, and they have a Gatling gun, which is a flamethrower.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gatling flamethrower?
you're burning a whole bunch of fucking boats down, which looks really awesome, and he just keeps cranking. He's burning down the boats, and then
It's very realistic, I
Yeah,
must say.
Totally.
and then that's when the kind of thing. But I want to note, right at the end of the trailer, they show this kind of portal thing. Did you guys see that?
Yep, it was like a huge gate.
Like
Like
a portal gate.
It looked like a gate that would be at Stonehenge or something, yeah.
What, are we
it's-
is this God of War?
Well, it just looked like time travel, or maybe you could go to another dimension or something
Yeah,
like that.
it
Like,
looked like
you
that.
jump into Altair?
maybe, yeah, that, you know what? That makes sense. I never thought about that. Maybe you can jump
That's how
from
you
time to
switch between
time.
Ezio to Altair, yeah. Because because you're supposed to be playing as Altair also during the game, aren't you?
Exclusive here. Not heard on anything I've ever read or heard. There you go. Right on the Fuse-4
Bam!
from Moose. You can jump from time to time.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. That's pretty big. I didn't know
That
I
is.
didn't think about that. That's big.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't know how
all-
they'd link. I thought they were just gonna like kind of do cutscenes or something like that, and then be
What if
like,
Moose
all
is
right,
just
this,
wrong.
You just live it out, or I'm completely wrong. But
I'll just
remember,
rub it in his
it's actually
face.
happened to Altair, so potentially I'm correct.
but it does make sense, you know, the way
Does.
that they announced the
Way that you bring
storyline.
it all, it makes a lot of sense that they do that.
Yeah. Yet could be wrong. Rumor. Who knows?
What if like they just listened to the podcast and was like, "That's fucking stupid."
Yeah, they're like, fuck these
No, they-
guys.
What is it? This is a
Or
podcast. They're
just
like,
to-
oh, I gotta find out.
throw onto a switch it.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
like a-
So
Poppy. And it's
we're
like,
going on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so never mind. Don't worry.
You're just an asshole.
Wow.
Don't worry. I'm just...
All right, guys. So that would be the end of the Ubisoft press conference. Now we're going to move on to, in my opinion, the biggest one where there was the most announcements.
Nah.
So this could take us a while. Tony is not a PS3 user. He has to be.
I am.
I'm a PSP user. So
Well, you have to
that
be.
counts.
You have to be objective here. You have to open your mind.
Dreamcast user.
Okay, so here we go. They started off with their flagship game. Their flagship game, which is Uncharted 3. They showed a whole trailer and gameplay that was going to
Not gonna-
happen.
Not gonna
Oh.
lie, I
Oh.
thought that was so dumb.
Why?
It just it seemed like what he was doing was so BS.
Have you
Like-
played Uncharted 1 or 2?
No, I got a PS.
Oh, well, then you can get out of here. You don't know nothing.
Oh,
All right.
fuck your face! I watched that
I'm
trailer.
gonna say
Fuck.
it seems like the first two games in which it's very cinematic. The game looks very cinematic. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
But it wasn't going, like, all that was gameplay.
Yeah, I
It
know
was
that.
gameplay.
I'm not saying. I mean, the game itself just looks like a cinematic game.
Well, it's supposed to be like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
no,
not
Michael
saying it's
Bay,
a bad
yeah.
thing.
Is that what everything's becoming nowadays? Just Michael Bay movies?
Well, think about it. You want an experience where it's like, oh, it's a fucking movie. I am controlling this movie. You know, like this is me moving my thumbsticks, my nipple sticks, and moving this game.
Okay.
And that's what Uncharted has always been. So Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. The one thing that they really did announce is that they have a partnership with Subway, where you can unlock the full multiplayer.
Yes.
Multiplayer access in
Buy sub
Uncharted 3
sandwiches.
this October. Yes, so you buy a Subway sub,
Really?
and that's a good
That's
idea.
awesome. That's
Really?
freaking awesome.
That's a great. That's better than being
Buy
like,
a
oh,
sub sandwich?
pre-order the game. I don't want to pay six. What if I don't want to? You know, like you, Tony. You're not going to pay $60 to buy this game because
Quite possibly.
you don't have a PS3,
Yes,
right?
there you go. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
stick it in your Xbox.
Yep, I'll do-
you could buy a Subway sub, get the multiplayer code, bring it to your friend's house, bring it to Pat's house, and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, dude,
But-
you haven't bought this? I have. Let's
It's
fucking."
it's not just it's the full multiplayer.
Well, hold on. Do you just get any specifics? You just get like a specific sub or just any sub?
They never said anything, but they said like
I'm pretty sure it's just.
I think
gonna
it's
be
like you order.
Tony,
It's
just
more than
get your
750.
usual.
It won't be more than $750 before tax.
Or they
Right.
might have like that kind of deal where it's like the Uncharted sub, where you order like a sub, a Coke, and some chips, and there you go, and you get the $9 deal.
Tony, just order your usual meal at Subway. Everything on the menu.
Yeah.
'cause you shouldn't have a problem with that.
But yeah, also the beta for Uncharted. When is that starting from Infamous? Do you know if you got Infamous?
Yeah, they don't have a date for that yet.
Damn, I want to play it already.
They even on the box they say like, oh, no date. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
BS.
It'll just be an internet thing when you hear about it and be like, oh, put in your code now. All right, I'll put in my code, I guess.
Who's that?
Oh, God.
So the next thing that Sony kind of announced, which I am totally think I might buy. I might buy because it's a great deal.
What?
What?
Sony introduces PlayStation branded 3D display
Oh yeah.
glasses.
That was a good
Why?
deal. And
Wasn't it
Tony,
a great deal?
Whoa, I just don't care.
it was. Tony said that was a terrible
No,
deal.
I didn't. I just
You
said it was.
did.
No.
You did. I have the recording.
You don't have fucking shit. You liar. You're ridiculous.
You know what? Me and
Yeah,
my friends have
sure
been
you
talking
do.
about this for a while, about the whole seeing the same screen, two people.
Yeah,
Where they send
that's
just the,
fucking
what they do is they
crazy.
send the left eye 3D just to one person and the right eye to another, and this way you each get the full
Dude,
screen.
that's like holographic shit.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna,
Yes.
it's so crazy. I can't even think about
That's
how
amazing.
that technology
Get
is
rid
come
of
out.
screen. Well, see, check this out. Because in 3D, you know how what they do is they send one light to the right eye and one light
Yeah.
to the left eye.
Yeah.
So what they do is they just send the second player picture to the right eye, and they make it so one person only gets it. And then they send the left eye picture to the first player guy, and then he only gets it with the glasses.
That's so
And
nuts.
that's how you pick it up. Yeah, it's really intense. Like to me, I think it's a 24-inch TV, which is perfect for gaming.
Yes, for
It's
like
that size.
maybe not like a family television, but like a dorm room, a single
Yeah.
bedroom.
It's like
you fucking buy this.
It's like, because if you're like a hardcore gamer, you don't want to be playing on a giant ass TV.
Really?
Yeah.
You want a 24-inch TV is actually like the perfect size TV
It is, yeah.
for that kind of, like if you're like a Call of Duty person on it, that's where you want to be at. Then for was it 600 for was it two pairs of glasses, the TV?
For $4.99, you get the you get the TV. You get one, I believe maybe
One
a pair
pair.
of the 3D glasses, and the second pair is going to cost you $69.99. You get a 6-foot HDMI cable, and you get a copy of Resistance 3 when it's released.
Wait. Didn't they say they were going to cut down the price on the glasses?
Yeah, no, the glasses were $60, I think.
They were?
Because
Well,
it's $69.99. That's what they said.
$200.
Huh.
Because right now, if you buy a
Whatever they are.
I know here in Canada, if you buy like an HD 3D TV, you get one pair of glasses. Like you get one glasses set. If you want to buy another one, it's like $80.
It's the
And
same.
you can't recharge them. Like there's no rechargeable thing. You have to go and buy a fucking watch battery. Open
Here
it
they
up,
have the-
put it in, and it's like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why is the recharge technology not in these classes?
It's because it has something to do with infrared or something stupid.
It's just stupid. Yeah, it is dumb.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
I have
like
the rechargeable stations here. I don't know how they work because I've never tried
yeah,
ETV, but I would assume
Nice, they're
it's
nice.
not. I know the 3D TVs are nice. I'm just saying I don't know how great the rechargeable shit on the glasses is.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like regardless, it's a really nice deal. I'm very much thinking of picking it up. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
That's
buy
a-
it as well.
It's fucking awesome.
So we have the next story. PlayStation. Okay, this is a claim which I don't find to be realistic. PlayStation claims to be the leading technology in Netflix devices. So they're saying that more people watch Netflix through the PS3 than anything else.
Yeah.
Nope.
I
Nope.
don't think that's true because
PC.
PCs probably.
You think PC? I was going to say
Either
Xbox
PC or
360
Xbox.
before.
I agree with you, Dave. Xbox.
Yeah.
360.
Personally, everybody I speak to who has a PS3 and 360 likes it way more on the PS3, and I'm one of them. I think
Really?
it's much better on
Alright.
the PS3.
Here's the thing, though. There's going to be a lot more people that have.
There's a lot more people who have 360s. No, I agree with that.
So now remember, the Netflix is also on the Xbox 360, the Wii, and the Apple TV. So they're saying that they've beat out all three, especially an Apple product. An
They had
Apple
to have
product.
don't
60%
lie.
of
Jesus.
Sorry?
No, what was the percentage they gave that they had?
They never gave any percentage. They
Are
just
you
said
sure?
they were the
remember-
leading.
No, you're thinking of the outage statistics they gave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry.
10%.
Okay, wait, sorry. They account for nearly 30% of the Netflix streams in one study, which I guess is the leading.
I don't believe
30,
that.
I don't believe that at all.
Wait. 30% seems small, but if you think about all the devices it's on, it does make sense.
No,
But I don't know if that's the leading.
I don't think
Me-
that's
Oh,
true.
no way.
Maybe the Wii, not really, has 31%, or maybe Apple TV at 31%. That I just don't believe it.
I think that I'm pretty. It just doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't.
Really
seem like it
doesn't
makes
at all.
sense.
Doesn't. No.
I think they just want to talk about like a major company on their console and maybe exaggerate the numbers.
Yeah,
the
they were
percentage.
probably bullshitting.
Yeah.
They were probably bullshitting.
All right. So that was a quick
There's the
one.
chance that they aren't, but
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know.
That's why I put the probably in there.
Yeah, who knows? So then we have NBA 2K12 featuring PlayStation Move. Now, they were in LA.
esports.
Another sports game.
They got to talk about, okay, this does look cool. If I was an NBA fan, you play with the Move, it's like, all right, click on this player. He's going to pass it to him. He's going to pass it to this guy. And he's going to go for the dunk or just the shot. I just didn't understand why they had Kobe Bryant come out. Like, he is in,
Because he's
in
Kobe,
LA.
baby.
Yeah, but he's also a potential rapist.
That's true.
And I don't think they should have had any NFL player come up, or not an NFL, NBA player come up onto the stage. They should have just demoed it because it's not
I love his comments. I'm a Kobe
he's
fan.
like-
I'm a
he's
Laker
like, all right.
I-
He's like, all
fan.
right.
It's so good.
The
It's so realistic.
Heat would totally miss that shot. The Lakers. Oh wait, no, that's not realistic. Sorry, we would never miss that shot. That was funny, but I mean, like, it just seems totally unnecessary to have a celebrity or a sports star come up on the stage and play that game. They could have just
Well,
done it by
But
themselves.
he's like shot twice, and like that was it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with the NFL players. It's just like you really did not have to bring people for that because it's just pointless because they know. I don't think they know that much about the game, but like I said, I think they just did it as because they were gonna be there and that it's someone named like Kobe Bryant. Ooh, yay! All the sports fans probably went wild because Kobe came to the thing. It's kind of like a
It's just a city thing.
City
Since
thing,
they were
yeah.
there, it was a big deal.
Your own Kobe Bryant from the LA Lakers, yeah, and all that crap. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's why I'm thinking they did it for just to catch
Just to hype
everyone
the
on
game
here.
up.
Yeah, just hype the game up a little bit more. Get hyped, like everyone says. Get hyped. Anyways,
All right.
Okay.
So,
Dave,
yep.
you say the Sony Move is playable with the game, right?
The PlayStation Move, yes.
Yeah. I have to ask, have you used the Sony Move before?
Yes.
Is it anything like a Wii copy?
It's better than a Wiimote. It's 1-to-1. The Wiimote is not 1-to-1 ratio. The PlayStation Move is a 1-to-1. So if you move your hand left, that millisecond it is moving left. The Wii is not 1-to-1. It'll
At
take
least not without the Wii Motion Plus. But
No, it still isn't 1-to-1.
It's still not 1-to-1. And that's one of the things they should have worked out. But Yeah, the PlayStation Move is one-to-one movement, and it does work really well. I wish I had one of them, just to have, because it's a really cool technology.
It seems so much like a copy.
Well, yeah, everybody wanted to do the motion control. Once the Wii came out and they saw how much of a success it was, everyone wanted to do motion. So that's the big thing now, and it's kind of dying down.
And I was seeing that Kinect did it a better way than Sony did, because instead of like making it another controller, they turned the player into the controller.
Yeah,
it's a lot different. They're very different though.
But at least they made it a little bit more innovative. But Sony just seemed like they were blatantly copying.
But remember, PlayStation had the technology to do what the Kinect is doing with the PlayStation Eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were doing it on PS2, because I remember playing with my friends in high school. I bought that technology, and we're playing, and we're punching fucking minions and stuff like that.
With the ninjas, yeah, you're punching the ninjas, but that is not even close. Like,
it's the exact same technology, just upgraded.
It
really is.
If you really look into it, it's not at all.
How is it not? It's the exact same. Think about it. You're slicing stuff with your hand. It's the same.
It goes by movement. It doesn't go by, like, the Kinect scans your whole body.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
What the eye does is it kind of just takes a picture of the area and then recognizes what moves and what doesn't move. And whenever you move is what it picks up. The Kinect actually recognizes you for what you are and then picks up by your movement. But regardless, it's still very similar technology. Just the Kinect is much improved.
It's just upgraded tech.
I guess.
You know, which it is. It's upgraded hardware to what it was previously. What you see on the PlayStation Eye was the first iteration of what was yet to come. You know, maybe which is true. Like you said, it did use image capturing to just see where your hands were potentially, and it would go from there. And yes, the Kinect does scan your body. But yeah, like I said, it's the first. It was the first iteration, so it's not like totally new. The idea was there. It just needed to be worked with.
And the camera itself is what. The camera itself is what makes the move more precise over like the Nintendo Wii.
Yes.
So that's pretty much what it is. And right back to, I don't think you can actually compare it necessarily, the move and the Kinect, because they're very different.
Yeah.
They're very different, so.
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't exactly comparing what they are. I was comparing the ideas of them.
Yeah, of course. So see, because like I find it funny that like a few E3s ago, Nintendo's like Nintendo Wii, and then Sony and Microsoft's like, move controllers. That's a dumb idea. And then like the next year they're like, look what we got. We got move.
We have motion controls.
Yeah.
They probably based that off of sales.
No, of course, no. Nintendo's Wii like sold like insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it outsold.
And Wii Sports became the most sold game of all time.
Oh, that's because it was bundled with the Wii.
Yeah, that's like.
But that just shows how much of the Wii made.
In Japan it was the most sold game because in Japan it wasn't bundled.
It was bundled.
No, in Japan it was not.
It was.
I'm almost positive it didn't come.
I'm 100% sure it was.
Sure?
It came with every Wii because they wanted to do the same thing that they did with the original NES.
Yeah, with Mario.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Fuck you guys. The bundle with the Wii. They now give out Mario Kart with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can buy this game.
Mario Kart. I thought they gave out New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
No,
that was a Christmas bundle. What it is, it's now Mario Kart with the Wii for, I think it's like 160 or 150.
It's 150.
Yeah,
it's cheap as all fuck now.
No, it's 140. 140.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Then they released like some Nintendo Select games, which is the Legend of Zelda, the Wii Sports, and Mario Super Sluggers. The baseball one. Yeah.
They're smart with doing that though. Like $150, that's probably the cheapest next generation console, not handheld,
Yep,
that you can get.
it is.
Fuck.
All right,
Yes, price.
Why are we talking about
That-
Wii?
we're going to talk about something else. I'm going to let Tony take the lead here because I know he really wanted to speak about this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with you not... Okay, I want you to think about this. With you not being a Sony user,
Yeah.
you have played this type of game before,
Yeah.
correct? Without the move. So speak about it with that set in mind.
Okay.
What game?
Medieval moves.
Nice shot.
Oh, God damn it.
Dead Man's
Already.
Quest. It's Medieval moves. Dead Man's Quest.
Yes.
It's what is it? It's a revamp, correct?
Yeah, it's a...
Yeah.
I would say it's a revamp with the new technology that they
Yeah.
have, yes.
Okay. Basically, what it is, I guess, from what I could see, is you play as a warrior skeleton or something.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the medieval franchise.
Yeah. And
You play as the guy from the first game, Dan,
you're
whatever.
going
his name is.
through. You're going through this whole dungeon and stuff, and they went really in depth about the fact that there's no actual inventory system. That instead of you have like a you click a button, you open up the inventory, you could click which weapon, you could how could
Pull it out of your
Pull it
pocket.
out of your pocket, basically. You'd like take the right move stick, and then you just kind of flick it, and it would shoot out ninja stars, or would switch to
Yes.
the next weapon, and then you could put the move thing behind your head, and you pull out a sword and a shield, and then say you wanted to you put the other one out in front of you, and you pull out your quiver and an arrow, and you could shoot the arrow. So it's I think it has a good idea of where it's going with. I like how there's no inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And the actual the conference itself, or the
Here we go.
itself
Here we go.
was
Oh boy.
very special indeed, to say the
Ew.
The guy
What?
came on. He seemed very inexperienced. He seemed awkward, to say the least.
He was like hunching
He was
over.
like, "Okay, so what we've got here?
The announced guy.
Yeah, this is the announcer guy. We've got medieval moves, Dead Man's Quest. Well, we got my friend Jeremy here.
Sound like a prepubescent
That's how he
13-year-old.
sounded, though. That's how he sounded. And he was kind of
He was, like,
commentating over the whole
complimenting.
thing.
Or complimenting. What the fuck is that?
And
Complimenting
he
this
was
Jeremy
he was
guy.
complimenting Jeremy. It's like there's this one part where he climbs up this ladder, and there's a whole skeleton horde after him. And he climbs up, and he's like, "So what is Jeremy gonna do? Is he gonna
What will Jeremy do
is he
next?
just gonna shoot them one by one as they come in, or is he gonna think of another tactic?" And he kills
We
the
will
first
see.
guy, and then he there's like a latch, and then there's a rope that's holding the latch. He shoots the rope, and the guy's like, "Nice shot, Jeremy. That's good."
And then every 30 seconds after he says "nice shot, Jeremy," he says "great job,
Great
Jeremy."
job, Jeremy. There's
Great
another
job.
part where he's like, there's these two cranks, and such a simple puzzle. There's like, you gotta wait for the cranks to go down where there's a flat part, and you gotta hit this target so you can grapple across. And Jeremy's having a hard time figuring this one out. He's like, "What is Jeremy gonna do?"
What will Jeremy do?
He hits it the first time, and then the cranks they're all the way connected, and he keeps spinning, and he's like, "I think that Jeremy might just figure it out finally, folks." It got ridiculous.
This fucking guy, he wanted to blow Jeremy.
He
That
wanted
was
to suck him off on stage. He was like, "Jeremy, you're doing a good job." That's how the whole presentation for that game.
right when Jeremy blows his load on his face. Nice shot,
Nice
Jeremy.
shot, Jeremy. I wouldn't say it was good.
It looked like an average game.
It looked like an average game. It didn't look amazing. It didn't look too special. It just looked like, I guess, something you could play in your spare time.
Yeah, it looked like you wouldn't want
It
to
looked
play it
like
with
just
anything
another
else.
move game.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
about.
It was just something they could bring up for the move.
Mm-hmm. Just like Kinect games.
All right.
All right,
so,
moving on. Sly 4.
Sly 4.
Yeah, Sly Cooper.
Sly fucking 4.
It's not called Sly 4.
Sly.
Yes, I know it's not called
Thieves in Time.
I believe it's called.
Yes, Thief in Time.
And
Right.
I never thought they were going to continue the series.
Of course they would.
They did.
Of course they would.
It's just the way that Slide 3 ended.
I know. It seems like it was just going to end there, but you know,
What happened at the end
I
of
was at
Slide
some
3?
other.
In a way that was like
The
ending.
I very much thought they were going to make another one.
It seemed like it ended in a way that was a perfect ending, like more or less such a great way to end it. I mean, shit, I can't even talk right now.
Just tell me what happened at the end of Slide 3.
Oh, come.
Spoiler warning.
At the end of Slide 3, Sly pretends that he lost his memory and he finally gets to be with Carmelita Fox, and the other three members of Sly's group, they continue on doing whatever they were gonna do, and they go on with their lives and stuff and different things. But the way it ended like that, it just seemed like Sly had finally gotten with Carmelita, and he was gonna live a normal life. And he was gonna turn back into a thief, but
You know
Back
what?
in time this time, dog.
I'm going to be honest, I was never a fan of the Sly
Really?
games.
So good.
Die in a fire.
You die in a fire.
So
Like
good.
years of
I have to say right now, Sly 2 was my favorite. Sly 2.
Slide 2 was awesome. I do believe.
Slide 2 was
Amazing.
yeah. I'm with you. Slide 2.
Sly 2 was the best. Oh my god.
All right,
I
Dave.
still like Sly 1 though. Still,
I bought the PS3 port before.
Really?
Well, I didn't even have a PS3.
oh, I got it for PS2.
I am a huge fan of the Sly series, and I am very excited now to hear that they're making a fourth.
It's a step up.
Money making
It's a
scheme,
step-
that's all it is.
No.
It's just like
Please, I hope they don't fuck up.
it's just like Twisted Metal. They're doing the same thing.
No,
They're
but
just
it's
doing
not.
the same
It's
thing.
not because it's like Twisted Metal's gonna forget it.
It's just twist. It's twisted
No,
metal.
keep
It's
going.
just-
Keep going. What were you saying about?
Moose.
Moose.
You killed Moose. What'd you do? Fucking.
All right, so if anyone doesn't know about the Twisted Metal thing, they said they were done making Twisted Metal games.
Mhm.
They actually said that. The company said that, and then I think it was last year's E3, they announced a new Twisted Metal game that was coming out on the PS3. They're obviously just doing it for money. I think they're doing the people who made Sly are obviously doing the same thing here just to make money.
Well, let's quickly talk about the Twisted Metal. Now you can play as Transformers.
Yeah.
Robots.
Are you
in
serious?
disguise. It's the exact same thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Prime.
So yeah,
Optimus
the new thing-
Prime, Super Mode.
Yeah, the new thing is that you can go from being a car to being like a fucking robot.
What the heck? Are you serious?
Yeah. There
Oh,
wasn't
God.
anything worth talking about other than that. Like, oh, we're going from Twisted Metal to Transformers. So
Sweet
that's the big
tooth.
thing now.
By the way, I didn't get your guys' opinion on what do you guys did you guys play the Sly games, Mufasa and Dave?
No, I didn't. No, I never played any of the Sly games. I wasn't. When
interested?
when the PlayStation was out and the PlayStation 2, I wasn't that big of a hardcore fan of the PlayStation or PlayStation 2. I was a Nintendo guy back then, so I was buying everything Nintendo and this and that. So I never I heard about it afterwards.
So you were a GameCube and Nintendo 64
No,
guy.
I wasn't GameCube guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, when PlayStation 2 came out, I was more into that, but I never played Sly Cooper.
It was shitty. You
I
didn't
played
finish
like
it.
the GTA games.
Sly Cooper is awesome.
In my opinion, it was shit.
Shut your gourd.
In my opinion,
Your opinion is not valid. I'm sorry. Does matter? It's not valid.
In mine on Sly Cooper, like I said, I never got into that game as well, so I really don't have much.
It was so
back,
good.
Back when my PS1, PS2 early days, I was more of a RPG guy, so that kind of lost my control over wanting to play RPGs and action adventure games, and also I was more of a sports fan back then as well. So
All right, I think we can all come to the conclusion that Sly was shit. Moving
Shut
on.
no, no, you
Well,
can die.
There was no playable demo of this game. It looked beautiful from what the trailer was, and I'll check it out maybe. I mean, if it's a platformer or like an open world kind of thing of like being a thief, then that's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Yes.
It's really...
The one thing about...
Dave, don't listen to them. It's shit.
Guys, we have to apologize. We're gonna be kicking Patrick out of the call because
yeah, you're gonna kick
ignorance
the
is
stuff. That's gonna work out.
So let's move on to the next story. We got BioShock Infinite is going to feature move functionality, and you're going to get free BioShock 1 on the PS3 when you buy BioShock Infinite. That's a pretty big deal. That's pretty nice. I mean, like, I want to see how they implement the move into a first-person shooter without the fucking
rail,
the gun that they have.
Don't diss the gun, man. The gun's pretty good.
It's pretty bad.
Why?
But we'll talk. Because it's not 1-to-1.
It's the zapper.
The zapper, if you want to move left and right, it's slow left and right.
But that's not really the gun because it's really just...
But it is the gun.
How
it connects, and there's a chip inside that piece of fucking plastic that tells you, or that tells the game, like, I'm using the gun. And if you look left and right, it's not like, all right, I'm throwing the move left and right.
Regardless if you're not using the controller when you look left and right, it's almost the same thing.
No.
It's not, though. It moves faster.
No, it moves a lot faster.
I've made it so it turns pretty fast still.
Yeah, but then you're not accurate.
Not as fast.
You're still accurate.
You know,
yeah, you
is it still 1-to-1 with the gun, or is it?
It's 2-point. 2-point. Like they don't have aim assist, obviously, because you're still using you're online. So online usually there isn't an aim assist and stuff like that, but. It's, I don't know, the move with first-person shooters and the move with, like, or not the move, but I don't think there's been a real iteration with the Kinect for first-person shooters, so we can't really judge that, but I could see it just being fucking terrible. I really think that first-person shooters are just meant for keyboard and mouse or controller. No,
keyboard and mouse. Oh,
what? No, so I think it's
more accurate with keyboard.
It is way accurate.
If we're talking, Zeo, you can talk after this. Fuck you. Yeah, no. But if you want to talk about 1-to-1, 1-to-1 perfectly is keyboard and mouse.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is where you get
if you want to get really technical with a game, would probably be Counter-Strike. If you really want to get
low graphics, no real hardware needed. If you buy a computer today, there you have that. But that's not what we're talking about. But Zeo, go ahead. You want to talk about something?
I can't use my mouse and keyboard. It's.
If you were a controller guy,
I'd have to use a controller. I'd have to use a controller.
Really?
That makes sense. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
It's either you're brought up with either.
I've been brought up on all my shooters because I have never used an NES Zapper or Super Scope or anything like that before. And any game that I've ever been brought up on has been controller. The only time I've ever played a game that wasn't a controller, that was a shooter game, was the Jurassic Park arcade game, and that was with the old.
We dropped Dave. And I'm still recording, so just go like it's normal.
What?
Go ahead, keep going, just go.
Just go, just like it's normal. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was the old arcade days back in those days.
Back when arcades existed?
Yeah, back when I used to spend my quarters and spend like $20 up in there.
$20 in that hoe?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's good.
Guys, have you guys ever been to Japan?
No.
No, have you?
Don't lie. You haven't.
No.
See.
But my friend who went to Japan was telling me about the most amazingly godlike arcade ever, which I would play the shit out of. I spend thousands of dollars on this shit.
Wow.
It
I
is
love honestly.
Have you guys like Gundam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
Alright. Check this out. Basically, it's like $2 a sitting, all right? And when you play this game, you get in there and you start setting up. You pick your ship. You start off as like a D class because you get classes, you get ranked. And as you're a D class, you get only like a few different Gundams to use.
Yeah.
But it's literally you're inside of a cockpit. You got the 3 pedals on the floor. You got everything on the top.
I've played games like that before.
But the difference is this is like super accurate.
Yeah, I played World War. I was over in Las Vegas, and I can't remember what casino I was in. But they had
There was over 300 buttons in this thing.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
that's pretty cool.
buttons.
And they're all little tiny things as like when you're moving, you'd hit a button and it's just shifted just a tad bit to like that's the difference between like a double S and like a C. And like as you rank up, you get different Gundams. You could choose. You could do 3-on-3 fights that was like connected through a network nationwide.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it was
awesome.
tense.
That's
Like,
how
sometimes
crazy
you get-
Japan is with all these games.
Yes, 8-on-8.
Japan
fighter.
has crazy ass games.
Oh my god, yes they do. Like all the buttons and
Japan
all,
itself is crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely. What
Hell
they have
yeah.
come up with for us, oh definitely. Thank God for Japan, because without Japan we wouldn't have half the stuff that we have now.
Yeah, we wouldn't have furries. We wouldn't.
Nintendo Wii, guys.
Ooh.
We wouldn't have a Wii. We wouldn't have.
That's a big loss.
Yeah, totally.
We'd have Mario, and Mario pretty much saved video games.
Exactly.
That is true. So we are done now discussing about these savings.
Yeah, that was just my point about me. I'm a controller guy when it comes to shooting games.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So I my internet dropped. Canadian internet fail, obviously.
Talked about it.
Yeah, Canadian internet fail. So I figured we'll just move on. And we'll talk about the exclusive, quote, exclusive content that the PS3 is going to have with the coming games. So they're going to have exclusive content for Need for Speed The Run. Again, it's just naming off things. Need for Speed The Run, SSX, and Battlefield 3 will have exclusive content, as well as Saints Row the Third, which is going to be coming out November 15th.
Wait, Saints Row
Nothing
the
really
Third
to discuss.
exclusive?
Yeah, exclusive content. So that means like
okay.
maybe like a dildo bat or something like that.
Or like extra missions or
Yeah.
different skins, just little stuff
Oh
like
my god. Extra missions that'll come out on the marketplace 2 weeks
Yeah,
after
Maybe.
LA Noir.
We'll see what
that's
happens.
true.
But
That's so
the big news that came out of this conference is what everyone wanted to know, was that the NGP is officially named the PlayStation Vita, the PS Vita,
I knew
which
about
means
this.
PlayStation Life.
PlayStation Life, because
Yep.
they're potentially bringing life back to the PSP.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have to play my PSP, so it's
All right, I have a few things to say about the PS Vita.
All right, do you want me to discuss firsthand, like hands-on, or
fine. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I want
hand,
your
or
opinion
not?
on-
Or
yeah,
something
I want to
you
hear your opinion, Dave.
First of all, I want to know what you thought about. I noticed this. A lot of the games they showed, most of the buttons they were using were on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't just use the normal buttons on the controller.
They're trying to show
Yes.
innovation, sir.
For me, it didn't seem to like that. Doesn't make sense to me. Why, if you have buttons that you're not using that aren't on the screen, why would it just doesn't make sense? Why they would put put buttons on the screen and have you use those instead?
I totally agree, because they showed and they had playing the Uncharted demo,
Yep.
where you could go and you were scaling a cliff, and they didn't have it in the demo, but I asked the person that couldn't answer it to me. Like, she had no answer. But I was like, what if I fuck up? What if I go and draw my finger across this cliff, and that's not a grabbable area? Will I fall to my death? Because I
Exactly.
think that's fair. Like, why would you not have that? If you think you're so good and your eyesight is so well produced that you know where to go, then you draw your hand across this. And I think if you fail that, you should fall. But, like, other than that, this is the exact same argument I have with, like, the Mass Effect thing. Where, why would I say a command when I can just use the button commands, right?
Do it faster.
Exactly.
Same thing.
My thing
But
this was my question.
Excuse you.
Excuse you. During the video, the blocks seem to be marked as a grabbable thing, like
Yeah.
it's bright yellow. So maybe they keep them marked this way. You're always aware of what you can actually, grab.
Yeah.
Then in that case, that would never be a problem. But either way, I'm just like, okay, I move my finger. It takes them 2 seconds to do it. I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
what am I going to do? Just be lazy about it all day?
Yeah. So the other thing that it had, which I think really only works with indie games or Little Big Planet that they're coming out with as well, for the Vita, like Little Big Planet Touch or whatever they're gonna call it. The back touch thing, which is really weird.
I thought it was
Yeah.
The whole
moment they
touch
even
thing
showed-
just
The whole
completely reminds me of DS.
It's like it's not even the touch, like the front screen, like that's DS, like, but like I can't wrap my head around going and touching the back of the console to push things up. It does make sense in Little Big Planet because if I want to push certain things upward, I'm going to touch the back of the console. But it's so hard to grasp as a
Yeah, it is.
a old school gamer. Like it's like that's one too many things. Like I don't know if I want to embrace that. I want to have my controllers on the front face of the console and go from there. I don't want all this new kind of stuff, you know? Like,
All this innovation.
yeah, touchscreen was hard to embrace, but not like totally hard. But like a back touchpad, it's like
Dave,
yeah,
you're
okay,
just being
that's
hard
it's a
on
headache. It's a headache.
Yeah, you know what? Personally, I don't think I think it's not going to be that difficult.
Really?
I don't think they're going to use it that much.
That's
what
another
I
thing. I
thought.
don't think it's going to be used very often. But like, in my opinion, that's where I have my fingers anyways when I play a game. Like a hand.
But you don't though. You don't though.
Like,
because
you have your fingers there, but you're not doing anything.
yeah, because
though.
that's what they're doing.
But-
I did play the Little Big Planet kind of small demo, the 2-minute demo that they had, and it was like you had to take your hands off the D-pad with your right hand and move it. Couldn't just keep your thumbs on it and keep your fingers at the back where the trigger buttons would be on like an Xbox controller or a PS3 controller. You had to physically move your hand off of it to go into the middle of the pad and move it. So that's going to be something where it's like if a game has
So it's not
touchscreen
just like you
capability,
can have it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if a screen has touchscreen capability, D-pad and joystick capability with the back touchpad, that's going to be something hard for like not maybe us because we're adults, right? But like a child. But yet I don't know if they're really grasping for like a younger audience. It's hard to tell right now. They just announced this new name and what it is, so we can't really know. And there's going to be gyroscope technology where you can turn the unit itself like left and right, corner, and maybe you can play like a like some kind of fucked up ball
So
game.
like the 6-axis kind of motion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, they're gonna have that.
gonna be like a layer all over again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
And I just want to announce everything quickly here so we can go through the PS Vita. AT&T is named as the wireless carrier for the PS Vita. Okay, wait. I just want to go through a couple of things. PS Vita is going to be launched globally at the end of 2011, starting at $249 for the wait, let me get my notes straight here. Yeah, so
Why you started Rocky?
the Wi-Fi version,
price for handheld.
yeah, Wi-Fi version is going to be $249, and
3G
Wait.
version, isn't it?
yeah, okay, yeah, no, wait. Okay, yeah,
Wait,
I'm just reading my notes here. $249 for the Wi-Fi only model, and for the 3G Wi-Fi version, it's going to be $299 American dollars.
I think... I don't know why they would have two models.
Well, it's like a phone, right? You got to play on the go now. That's the big thing.
What about the regular PSP? See,
the PSP?
They're
That's
dropping that shit.
That's a dead model.
No,
Yep.
I know. I'm saying when that came out, they didn't have two models.
Because back then, fucking
Yeah.
smartphones were.
But still think, I know.
3G was just a new thing.
I know, but thinking about it now, I think they should just stick with that, and they should just have a base one
The reason
model.
why is because like everything that they've already talked about, such as like the navigation you can have on it and all that, would require more like a 3G version.
I suppose. I just think that they should have just one of them, and it should just have everything. And you just pay the specific
I can see what
price.
you mean.
So you're talking the $300 model.
Yeah, that just seems like a smart idea.
You'd buy that though. I mean, that makes sense. That's like the new thing is like having 2 or 3 separate models. And I think the big thing that made that possible was the iPhone.
Yeah, I completely agree.
The iPhone had the Wi-Fi model, and then they had the 3G Wi-Fi model, and the iPad came out, and it was the exact same thing. And then everybody's like, oh, well, obviously Sony here was like, that's a good thing. Maybe we can make more money. And we can have a carrier, AT&T, and make more money off of it. And then make more money off of AT&T for the exclusive deal.
You know what?
Greedy.
I think they are copying the iPhone here.
It is. You know,
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, shit.
You know, even the thing with the screen with the buttons on it, wasn't the iPhone the first one to actually
They
like,
chose AT&T for a reason.
Why?
Because the iPhone did. Because the iPhone did.
Because
Because Apple did.
Good job.
the thing, you know how they I don't know if they had this for any other games, but like if you jailbroke your iPhone, you could get like Mario, and it had like the D-pad on the screen.
Yeah.
And after that happened, a bunch of other games did that weren't jailbroken games.
Right.
It seems like Sony took that idea and just did that with their screen, which it just doesn't
Well,
make
again, Sony's unoriginal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would say unoriginal. It's just that's the technology that is out and present and popular, so why not capitalize on it, you know?
Yeah, I
Gotta
guess.
make the money somehow.
But
Yeah.
but think about it. You think that
Surf
someone's
the trend.
really? I
Surf
mean,
the
I know that some's probably going to go to this length to really buy both PSP Vitas.
No,
Oh.
they're just going to buy the 3G
They're only
version
going to buy
and
the
then they have
3G
them both.
version.
Yeah.
So, I just think that they should stick with the 3G. Like that should be the only one. That's just
Well, why are they going to make people who really don't want the 3G version pay for it?
Exactly.
They're not going to do. They're not going to do anything.
Maybe they should make
here's
the 3G a separate price.
Here's another example. You know how quick they went from the Nintendo DS Lite to the 3DS? I think they probably thought, well, people are not going to like the 3D version, even though it's the new generation.
All right.
People can still buy the DS Lite XL or whatever they felt better. I think that's why they're going to do two things, because it's for the
Well, the DSi and the
people to
3DS
buy.
are two completely different. Like, things
Yeah,
at the
but
same
you
time.
know, but you see where I'm kind of going with the fact that.
But
that,
no,
like,
well, see, it doesn't necessarily work because they're still the 3G version and the regular are the same console. You're just paying to not have 3G. As from the DSi and the 3DS, you're missing out on a lot of games. If you
Why?
say
I
it's
don't-
on DSi.
My thing is they should just have the one model,
Yeah.
and you could pay like a price per month for the 3G or
I
a
think that's
price for
what it is. It's
that. That's it?
if you get the 3G version, you don't just get all the 3G for paying that $50 up front.
what the fuck.
You have to
No.
have a month. There's a monthly charge.
Oh.
It's like a cell phone because that
That's fine, that's dumb.
AT&T you play and it's a cell phone charge.
It's like if you buy an iPad that's with 3G. In order for you to be on the internet wherever you want, you actually have to. Even though it's more money that you pay for it, you also have to pay for the service.
It's cellular technology. That's what it is.
Yeah. So that's
money,
the reason
that's
why
not-
that's why there's two different reasons.
Now I
250
see. That just seems smart
That is-
now. Now it just seems retarded.
No. They are
Perfect.
completely gypping people on the price then, because
That's
it does
true.
not cost that much to put
But if you think about it, the iPad's like $100 more for the 3G version.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
totally. It's
Yeah.
an iPad,
well, that's
But
because
it has less on it though.
but it's an Apple product too. So
Apple charges out the ass for everything.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, if you think about it, they could have also potentially have done $100 more.
They could have,
They
and that would
could've.
have been even more stupid.
So instead, they just made it $50 more because it does cost some money to do it.
They should have just implemented the extra, like, the money for the 3G into paying for the 3G per month. That's what they should have done. They should have just had one model. That's just fucking retarded.
But
to have.
you don't know how long this is going to be around.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't just have a straight up price right now to someone who could potentially have it for like 5 years.
I don't know.
It's the same thing with like a cell phone. You can't just buy your cell phone and expect to get a bunch of months.
Or maybe they could just like they could buy it and then they could set up a plan, and then they just like pay like so much time in advance.
That's what it is. It's pretty much like a plan, like cell phones. You can set up your cell phone that you pay every 6 months.
Yeah.
You probably set it up without
But what I'm
AT&T.
saying, it's kind of like Xbox. You can buy like the whole like year and then 1 month card.
Yeah, it's not like that though. It's a data plan. 3G is a data plan.
I'm saying, I think in a sense, if like you were to buy like months in advance, give you a discount maybe.
That would cost you like $2,000 on
No.
3G.
Yeah, expensive.
It's pretty much like having to do a contract with a cell phone, and that's how it's going to
Yeah.
work. And there's nothing you can really do about it.
That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
I'd say my
Then
PS
just don't buy the
Vita.
3G version and you're happy.
No, I just won't buy the
I'm
PS
not gonna
Vita.
buy any
I just
version.
won't buy the PS Vita. So
That
Pretty
makes your
interesting.
life awesome.
Yeah, I might
That-
buy it.
I might potentially buy one. It
I'm
it
not-
seems pretty nice. I'm a big fan of like all the stuff. I like the Uncharted series, and it feels like they're doing a lot of stuff with it. I feel like they're bringing back a dead system, which is the Sony handhelds, and I think they're actually going to bring it back with the
Sony handhelds. When
Yep.
were they alive?
Dun, dun, dun.
for about a month after they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until everybody realized, wait, this is super hackable.
Yeah.
I still love my PSP.
Oh my
Always
god,
gonna love
Tony's
it.
PSP has extra RAM
It's
jammed
awesome.
into the back of it, and
Good.
extra like a
It's all
gig
good
of
in this-
memory.
it's all good in this shit.
Retarded.
Nah, fuck your face.
No, I'm just saying it's retarded. Like you have huge blocks
It's true.
sticking out the back of your PSP. It looks retarded.
I mean, like retired was totally worth it.
I thought like when I first saw you playing, I thought you had like a stand for your PSP.
No.
Like a literal like. It
I
looks
didn't
so
even
stupid.
buy those. You just came with it.
Well, you obviously didn't buy. I have a store then.
No, fuck that. No. It's on eBay for like fucking $20. Not
All
even.
right, guys. We're going to end this part here with the end of Sony, Ubisoft, and EA.